Hi friends, this is Sarojan here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today the topic I am going to discuss about virtual routing and forwarding. So what is VRF? So already know what is VLAN. VLAN is dividing a single physical network into multiple smaller broadcast domains. That is the purpose of VLAN. Same way VRF, a single global routing table we are segregating into multiple smaller virtual instances. So each and every virtual instance we call it as a virtual routing table. So the purpose of creating a virtual routing table to maintain the customer traffic and the routing table separate. For that reason, you are using the VRF, that is a virtual routing and the forwarding information, and the table is a VRF table. So in this architecture, I have connected three routers, right? PE1, PE2. So these are collectively called as a provider edge router or the MPLS router. So these are all customer routers. So here the customer 1 and customer 2, I am assigning the VRF red. So customer 3 and the customer 4, I am assigning VRF blue. So we can assign individual VRF to different customers to keep the routing table and the traffic separate, and also to maintain the uniqueness. In that way, I can distinguish between different routes. So for that reason, I am using VRF, that is a virtual routing and forwarding information. So why VRF? I already told. VLAN is logically segmenting a single physical switch into a multiple smaller broadcast domain. VRF, we are doing the same thing, segmenting a single global routing table into a multiple smaller VRF instance. So each and every VRF we call it as a single virtual routing and forwarding table, right? So to differentiate between the two different customer routes and to keep the customer traffic and the routing separate. So that is the purpose of creating VRF. And also with the purpose of VRF, we can also prevent the overlapping IP address. So assume there are two customers, both are using the same IP, 192.168.1.0, and other than customer also they are using the same IP. So what happens? That can lead to overlapping in case of a normal routing environment. But in case of MPLS, by using this VRF and RD, we can prevent this overlapping IP address. And the second thing is a separate VRF needs to be created for different customers. So like this. So assume this both customer 1 and customer 2 both belong to the same company. In that case, I can use customer 1 and customer 2 the same VRF value, and customer 3 and customer 4 I can assign different VRF. So in that way, I can maintain the routing table and the traffic separate, and also to distinguish between different customer routes and the prefix value. So here how to configure VRF. So go to the configuration mode, IP VRF red. So under that I have to assign this value. One is an RD and RT. So what is an RD? So there is a route distinguisher. So that itself we are seeing the name. It is used to distinguish between two identical customer routes. So there can be thousands of customers in a MPLS cloud. So several customers may use the same prefix value. So how we can differentiate between the customer routes by assigning this RD value. So this RD will be assigned a unique value for each and every customer. So this by this assigning this RD value, I can differentiate between the several customer identical routes. So RD is used to maintain the uniqueness among the identical routes in different VRF. So assume there are two customers, both are using the same prefix value, say 192.168.1.0. So how we can distinguish and differentiate between these two customers? By assigning the RD value. So each and every customer will be having a different RD value. So in that way, I can distinguish and differentiate. So that is the purpose we call it as a route distinguisher. So it is a 64-bit value. So first is an ASN, what we called as an autonomous system number, and this is a site ID. So totally it is a 64-bit value, and the same format we'll use for RT. That is a route target also we are using the same format, only the purpose is different. So route distinguisher is used to distinguish between the different customer routes, and it is also to maintain the uniqueness among identical routes in two different VRFs. So let us see what is a VPN v4 route. So the combination of RD already told is a 64-bit value. So this ASN colon NN is a format. So ASN is an autonomous system number and N is a site ID, right? So this we call it as an RD. This is a 64-bit value and this is a prefix. So this is another 32. So totally it is a 96-bit value. So the combination of RD and prefix, what we call it as a VPN v4 route. So this is a VPN v4 route will be exchange between the provider edge 1 and provider edge 2 router. So what that is exchange is done using a protocol MPBGP, that is a multi-protocol BGP. So this combination we call it as a VPN v4 route. So this one, while sending this label, what happened? Always send this RD along with the prefix. So this RD plus prefix, what we called as a VPN v4 route. So this will be always exchange between this PE1 and PE2. And the protocol we are using for exchange is a MPBGP protocol. So that's the thing you have to keep it in mind. So now let us see what is a VPN v4. Already I discussed, it is a combination of RD and prefix. So it will be appended, it sent as a VPN v4 route, and it is exchanged between the provider edge 1 and provider edge 2 router using the protocol MPBGP. So what is a route target? So RD and RT both the formats remains the same. The only difference is the purpose is different. So RD we are using to distinguish between the two different routes, and RT is used to import and export the customer routes. And also we should know which prefix should be advertised in customer routes. So for that reason we are using route target. So these are the key points you have to understand about VRF. So VRF is a virtual routing and forwarding information. It is just like a VLAN. So VLAN, we are dividing a single physical switch into multiple smaller broadcast domain. So this VRF is nothing but a single global routing table. I am just segregating into multiple smaller VRF table. That is a virtual routing table to maintain the customer traffic and the routing table separate. So RD is a route distinguisher which is used to distinguish between several customer routes. So there can be several customer, we can use the same prefix value. So in that way, we can differentiate by assigning this RD value, unique value to separate customers. So RT is nothing but a route target which is used to import and export the customer routes between the MPLS cloud. So these are the key points you have to understand about VRF, RD and RT. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.